Alright folks, this is Pitching Ace 88 and I am here to tell you guys how to gain keys in Plants vs. Zombies 2 Ancient Egypt. Now this is going to kind of counterproduce what my goal is here, but it's basically to play this day 11 every time. After you get this done, this is the main thing to do. There's a couple reasons why I say this. One, because the enemies that are going to spawn, there's a lot of them, so there's a much better chance that they will actually drop keys for you. The second reason why it's going to be very important to do day 11 is because you don't have to do sun. This is something that I've done multiple times. I do something like this. Normally, I mean, as you can see, I got 10 keys. I got plenty of keys, but I would do this, gosh, a few times a day, just kind of casually. To me, I got keys one in every 5, maybe one in every 6. It could easily have been more ratio than that. But again, it's the fact that when you play this, it's not as difficult. And it's just a matter of just doing this. So, again, the reason that I was saying that it might be slightly counterintuitive or counterproductive for us is for the simple fact that the Yeti is going to spawn for us here, which would not normally be the case. And the Yeti does give you some keys. So Ancient Egypt actually should not be too difficult for those of you guys who are watching this to get keys. Now, I will say that I've been playing the Pirate Seas, and that one is definitely a lot more difficult to get them, but there's still a chance. So if you guys stay tuned, if you guys want to search through my videos, I'm going to be showing you guys how to be able to get keys in basically all of these levels. It's not extremely difficult, believe me. You just have to really know which levels to do and how to set them all up. So this one, the way that you should normally set it up is the way that you would set up the way that you would do it normally, where you're going to have your catapults in the very, very back, or the cabbage bolts in the very, very back, and then more of your high damage people near the front. Once you clear away the gravestones, the other great thing about stage 11 or day 11 is that there's no Anubis, so you don't have to worry about him respawning, which is absolutely fantastic, because him respawning is the worst. What you're also going to want to make sure that you do is try and put a boomerang in every single level. I mean, every single row. Because you're going to get a lot of these camels, and they're going to be really the hardest ones. Now, in terms of what actually shows up, it's random. So, you know, what I'm actually putting out there is going to be different than what you guys are putting out there. But I would recommend basically make sure every single row has a boomerang. Now, for right now, we might as well use some of this just to take some of these things out. Nice. And I actually was kidding. You actually are going to have some Anubises. I was not sure about that. Well, with the Anubises, again, what you're going to want to do is make sure that you have at least one boomerang in every lane. So we're basically missing a couple lanes to where we need to put some boomerangs in. Aside from that, we should be able to take out all these guys. For instance, this Buckethead zombie in the second to last row should easily be done. Now, when I'm going to be showing you guys how to do this, again, these are just tips that I'm going to be telling you guys to do. You guys can follow them or you cannot. It's your choice. I'm just saying that from my experience of playing this, playing day 11, basically playing the last day of every planet or every time thing is going to give you the best chance to get the keys. So you don't have to spend money, you do just have to spend time. It is a little bit like grinding, but for any of you guys who have ever played any Japanese RPG or any RPG in general, you've done a little bit of grinding. So I think a lot of a lot of these issues stem from the people that aren't used to that grinding, you know? I mean, personally, I'm used to the grinding. I did grinding all the time. So grinding for a few levels here and there really isn't that big of a deal for me. What we're going to want to do is we're going to try and do the best to take away these Anubises. There we go. Let's put you here. Let's put a cabbage pole here just for kicks. And as you can see, it's going to take a little bit of time. I want to put you here. Always save, always save one for one of the plant foods. Okay, now up here, what you're going to do is you're going to see a Yeti zombie. Now, again, if you guys have seen my thing with the Yeti zombies, they don't stay out. So you definitely need to grab him as quickly as possible. Basically, use any plant food on him. At this point right here, which you guys are watching, I'm not really too concerned about taking him out, just due to the fact that I already have plenty of keys, and as you can see, I've been grinding quite a bit, so I have 35,000 coins. The 35,000 coins, too, is strictly me grinding. I haven't paid for anything. That's strictly me grinding through the levels. I like to put the bok choy or the bonk choys kind of on the front lines while we have a whole bunch of like damage guys in the back. This guy is gonna be a pain. I put him in the back and did not mean to. Let's do this. Yep. Let's use this to kind of, because there's an Anubis guy and I do want to take him out. So these guys should all get taken out fairly easily. Cabbage pulls. Again, now at this point, we're pretty well done. I mean, this is pretty good. Let's just take them all out for now. Use this in the cabbage pulse to make sure that the Anubis and the flamers do not end up getting us. Now, once we take these cone heads, I'm assuming it's going to say final wave. Wow, we have way too many plants right now. Okay, so a huge wave of zombies is going to be coming. This is going to be the final wave. You can do whatever you want. I like putting the cabbage bullets because they do the most damage to everyone on the screen. And this is going to be about all she writes, guys. And that's it. This is how I would recommend you guys getting keys. Again, you didn't see me get one there, but there's always the chance that I do get them somewhere. So yeah, so if you guys are looking for keys, play this one again. If worst case scenario, it's every 10 times you play, which as you can see by the time, it's not really that much. So if you're looking at, you know, less than 10 minutes, you're playing this 10 times, that's like an hour and a half. For those of you who've grinded through Final Fantasy, through Pokemon, through anything, you know that an hour and a half of grinding really isn't that bad, especially since it doesn't cost you any money. So anyways, guys, stay tuned for my Pirate Seas. I'll show you guys the strategy to get through that. I'll see you guys later. This has been Pitching Ace 88, over and out.